Hey guys, welcome back to our brand new video. And I know, I haven't posted in a long time. But it doesn't matter, because today is a special day. No, it's not. But today I'm going to be making a tier list on the best football training gear. So you know what to buy and what you should not buy. So let's just jump straight into it. So, this is the tier list. It's going to be ranked in elite, very useful, average. Why is this not named? What should I name it? Don't buy. I'm gonna name it Don't Buy. Anyways, and then like why? Well, why did you even buy this, right? Anyways, so you know, elite is the best. Why is you probably shouldn't buy it, but you know, you might not want to listen to me, but I guess you'll see if you want to after this tier list. But anyways, the first thing is the cones. So if you guys watch my videos, then you know I love cones. Cones are very useful, especially when you're training alone. Even with a team, you can set up many drills using cones. So that's an easy elite for me. It's an elite for me. I think it's an essential if you want to improve your trainings. So yeah, I love cones. It's like you can do like for dribbling, for passing drills, even for shooting drills, I guess. Like you can set up. You can use them for anything if you really like think about it and get creative with it. And just like you can set up unlimited amount of drills with cones. So yeah, that's number one gone. So now we got second on the list. We got those dummies that people use for free kicks. And honestly, I don't know, I'm gonna have to put them in. Probably Don't Buy. It's not as bad as why, because I guess like if you don't have players, but if you're like an average player and you're just sometimes training alone with a small amount of people, I don't think like free kicks are not gonna be like a big part in training. So I don't think it's worth the money, to be honest. So yeah, I honestly wouldn't buy unless like it's a whole team training. Then you might want to invest and obviously into more training equipment to improve your trainings, right? But honestly, I don't think so. You can just get people to be there if you want it. So yeah, I think they belong in Don't Buy. So now we got the small nets. Small nets, I think they're average, honestly. Again, you can, if you really wanted to, you could just use cones as a small net. But if you have the money, well, why not? I guess if you have all that money, then you might want to get some. But I guess if you're thinking about training, like actual training equipment, you don't need small nets. Especially if it's like a couple of people or alone, then not really. Or you can, you know what I do sometimes is just put like the post of the goal and then another cone, and that could be the section where you want to aim to pass or shoot at, right? But yeah, I think they belong in average. They're pretty average. They're not that essential. But yeah, now moving on to the next item, which is the agility ladder. I personally have one, and I think they're either at the top of average or at the very like bottom end of very useful. So I'm going to put them in very useful for now, because they might seem like pretty average, but you can do a lot of things with them. You can do a lot of patterns. But yeah, just to improve your agility. It's not really with the ball. You can even do it with the ball, honestly. Like you could go into the ladder and then out and then with the ball. Just a bunch of what's it called? Patterns, and you can just obviously be creative with the same thing with the cones, I guess. I mean, if you want, I can literally make a video on like different patterns you could do with the agility ladder to improve your agility and like ball work. But yeah, anyways, now going to the obviously like should be number one for everyone, which is a ball, because how are you supposed to train without a ball? And you know, you can get them for what, $10, $5, whatever quality you want. But if you have the money, get as many balls as you can, so you don't have to because if you think about it, you can save a lot of time if you buy like 10 balls, 20 balls, instead of getting only like a couple and then having to chase the balls every time you shoot them and they go like halfway across the pitch, right? So I think investing your money into a bunch of balls is better than getting like some of these random equipments that we're gonna go through in this list. But yeah, obviously, elite. Oh, let's fix this. I don't like it here. Alright, okay. Anyways, now we're done with 5, almost halfway through the list. Now we have this. What's this called? Why did I forget the name of this? Oh, the foam roller. Foam roller. That's the name. So it's called the foam roller. And honestly, I think it's very useful. It's not okay. This one might be a little bit, like off topic, I guess, but because it's not really training, it's about recovery. But honestly, it's really essential, especially if you're like not a pro footballer yet and going into those like high-end facilities to recover, going to these like, what freaking famous footballers go through today, and they recover in like 2 minutes. But yeah, this is like everyone can get this from. It's not that expensive, right? And yeah, you can just relax all your muscles with it. I mean, that's what it's supposed to do, right? And honestly, I use it. I have one, and it helps a lot. So that's it. And now moving on to a goal. Obviously, this has to be here because, like, what are you gonna shoot at? This is pretty like self-explanatory. It's a goal. You can use a goal for a lot of things, especially with a net, right? So if you go like train in a place that doesn't have a net, you might want to get a net as well, right? Anyways, yeah, that's the goal. Now it's a ball bag. Ball bag, I think. I wouldn't say like it's elite, but high end of very useful. Because obviously, especially if you're investing in buying many balls, you just get a ball bag, and like that's where you keep all your balls, and so you don't actually spend a lot of time like getting organized because you already have all the balls there. Like if you see any team, they always have the ball bags because it's important, right? So anyways, now moving on to this like goal thing that like separates all the corners, the bottom corners and the top corners. And honestly, why? No, I'm just putting it there because you're spending what, $200 on this. You can tell where the top corner is, where the bottom corner is. You really don't need one, unless you just want to like, if you just want to get it just to make your your TikTok clips look cooler of your top bin shot, then you can do that, right? To make it seem like it was really top corner. But honestly, I don't even have to talk about this because, like, well, if you already have the goal, then you don't need it. Now moving on, next one is what is this called? Like the rebounder, the rebound thing. I think it's average, probably higher than the small nets. But like, just get a wall. Get a wall. I guess if you don't have a partner, this can be useful if you're in the middle of the pitch. Yeah, sure, but it's expensive because they're heavy, they're sturdy. If you want to get the good ones, they're expensive. And it's just average in my opinion. But yeah, just use a wall, mate. Unless like you really need to be in the middle of the pitch. Alright, okay. So now going to these like, they're not cones, like the sticks, like the poles. They're like the dribbling poles, whatever they're called. So basically supposed to represent like a defender, and it's just more of a dribbling. So I think I personally wouldn't buy, but if you really want to buy, I'd do it over those like free kick dummies. But yeah, honestly, I'd rather just get the cones. Like, cause like, and when these like, it's so annoying when you hit one of these, it's cause they're like so slanted. I find them kind of useless. But yeah, now going into the parachute thing, no, let's just, no. as I was saying, guys, I was talking about the parachute, and I have one because it came with like a set of other equipment that I got. It was like with cones and the agility ladder. Got from Amazon. You can probably find them for cheap, and yeah, just run by yourself. You really don't need a parachute, and half the time doesn't even work. Doesn't even go up. Doesn't even go above the ground. Just really pointless. Yeah. So honestly, just don't. If you don't have that much money, don't. Unless it comes for free, then sure. But I've never really used it. And it's never really helped me. Now going to the last item in the list. Again, not for training, but for recovery. I think this is very useful. So massage gun. They're very expensive, but they are useful because, you know, they're worth them, almost worth like every penny. Yeah, it's very useful, and I'm honestly just really tired. I just want to make a quick video so you guys don't get bored and unsubscribe. But I just appreciate all the support, especially when I'm not uploading this much. Just thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna try once a week, hopefully once a week, because I'm also grinding on Kick-Up. I'm trying to go up my podcast, call it whatever you want. It's called Kick-Up. I'm gonna link it down. It's also in my featured channels on my. If you go to my homepage for this channel, it's with a friend, and we just talk about football. Just relax. Also post YouTube shorts on it, and I'm just trying to like grind and post content on there. But I also don't wanna, I don't want this channel to die. So I'm trying to post, twice a week over there, maybe once a week here. So yeah, just subscribe over there if you really want more content from me. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Tell me how you would rank these equipment. But yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.